Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing today? I'll be checking out this video from Sky News Australia and it's titled Lefties Losing It. Delusional host on The View lashes after angry Trump rant. You guys, I'm excited for this, and without much ado, let's see what this video is all about.
Now it's time for Lefties Losing It, and we have a star-studded lineup for you tonight, from Barbara Streisand to our late-night TV hosts. But let's start, Lefties, with the always clueless, always bitter, always delusional ladies of The View. God bless ABC for keeping this awful program on air. If it wasn't for the hosts of The View, well, I don't know where I'd get my content from some days.
Exactly.
All the hosts are pretty awful, but some are more awful than others.
Yeah.
Listen here as one of the less awful hosts tries to say something actually sensible and factual, but Sunny Hostin ain't having it. She just keeps screeching misogyny, sexism.
These different demographics and these assumptions of where they're going to go. Latinos in Texas, a district that's 97% Latino, went 75 percentage points for Donald Trump. Why?
Misogyny.
It's on the border.
It's
the border
misogyny.
crisis is on their doorstep.
So
and they were begging people to care about it for years. We need to take some lessons.
That's what that was.
The lessons are not
Knock. Who's there? Oh my gosh, it's Whoopi.
There you have it. They're all just a pack of misogynist monsters down there, all the Latinos, Hispanics. That's what Sunny thinks. It sounds a little bit racist if you ask me. But the meltdowns did not end there. Here she attacks not just Latinos, but America. The whole country is rotten, apparently.
I think the more relevant question actually is, what is wrong with America? I think what is wrong with our country? What is wrong with this country that they would choose a message of divisiveness, of xenophobia, of racism, of misogyny over a message of inclusiveness?
Oh, yes, so inclusive, so tolerant. Can she even hear herself? But Sunny wasn't done yet. The angry rant continued and it got weirder and weirder.
Children to be shot, it's wealth to be hoarded, it's worker to be exploited, it's poor to starve, it's cops to murder.
Okay, talking about weird, I'm going to miss this woman, Gwen Walls, the wife of Kamala Harris's VP pick, Tim Walls. She would have been a rich source of material for this segment, but sadly, Harris and Walls were a uniquely terrible, inauthentic and unelectable team. Here is Gwen, however, rallying the troops after the devastating loss.
I'm not sure if you heard me. We cannot and we will not give up this fight. That's right, come on! Come on! That's right, we cannot and we will not give up this fight! That's right. All right, you can sit down now.
You can sit down now. I'm going to miss you, Gwen.
Wow.
But we're turning the page. We're turning the page.
Bye-bye, Donald Trump. We are turning the page.
We'll always have that. That was possibly my favourite Lefties Losing It moment of the year. She's a little bit terrifying if you ask me. Now let's check in with a couple of late night TV hosts who are not coping well with reality. Let's start with the painfully unfunny hypocrite Jimmy Kimmel, who was brought to tears by democracy, but he started off pretty cocky before the election.
Little snowflake. What a blowhard. He's a blowhard and a snowflake. He's a blowflake is what he is. He should change the hats to say "Make America Wine Again." More than half of this country voted for the criminal, still trying to figure out what happened.
Oh, now that's a tad unfair. Let's have a listen to why he's crying. Maybe there is something redeeming or insightful we can learn from this man.
Let's be honest, it was a terrible night last night. It was a terrible night for women, for children, for the hundreds of thousands of hardworking immigrants who make this country go. For healthcare, for our climate, for science, for journalism, for justice, for free speech. It was a terrible night for poor people, for the middle class, for seniors who rely on Social Security, for our allies in Ukraine. for NATO, for the truth.
He's totally demented. It was a terrible night for democracy. Democracy was terrible for democracy. A candidate winning in a landslide, winning the Electoral College by the biggest margin we've seen from a Republican in 36 years, winning the popular vote, biggest popular vote ever by a Republican, winning convincingly, including the Senate, every swing state. And that's bad for democracy. You see, the left only values democracy if they win.
Yeah.
And during that little emotional diatribe from Kimmel, he talked about women's rights and decency. I'm sorry, but I'm not about to be lectured on decency from this creep.
It's always a thing of joy when I see the left lose their mind over Donald Trump, and the fact that they will keep losing their mind for the next 4 years is totally interesting. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. I'm really having fun with this particular one, and I believe you guys are also having a great time with Rita, and let's continue watching, you guys.
Tell us what you think of the statue. I mean, do you think that she's attractive or not? Take another look at her.
It's so obscene that we've had to pixelate some of that footage and can't show you the whole thing. He's always been gross and frightfully unfunny. And talking about unfunny, let's hear from Stephen Colbert.
All day yesterday, I was walking around proudly wearing my I voted sticker. Today, I wore my I am questioning my fundamental belief in the goodness of humanity sticker. Now, they give those out. This is a democracy. That's democracy with a capital duh. And in this democracy, the majority has spoken, and they said they don't care that much about democracy.
You know, the Republicans should pray to have political opponents that are this dumb, this blind, this deluded, and completely incapable of introspection, so out of touch and insulated in their little echo chambers that they are unlikely to ever work out the obvious reasons why Donald Trump won in a landslide. At least Colbert is honest enough to note that his audience is protected from the truth.
If you watch this show regularly, I'm guessing you're not doing great. Yeah, me neither.
Yep, if you watch trash like that, reality will hit you hard because you've been fed nothing but leftist lies and hysteria. And a woman who clearly has been on a diet of lies and hysteria and pancakes is Barbara Streisand. Remember the last time Trump was president and she claimed that he was making her fat? That's a real headline. Well, this time she's pledging to flee the country.
How do you feel about the specter of a second Trump administration?
I will move. I can't live in this country if that's...
You better move now, girl.
President.
But where would you go? Where would you go? If
Probably to England.
Mm-hmm.
I like England.
You guys, that was such an interesting one, and I hope that Barbara eventually moves to England now that Donald Trump has won the election. But let me know what you guys think about this video in the comment section down below. These lefties are very, very deluded. I'll say these videos are nothing but stress relief because this was really, really interesting and very, very funny to watch. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys.